It is up, it is back, it is gone, Marge!
See ya! Grand slam!
And it's gone!
Look at this, he got him.
They did it again! Can you believe it? This team.
And this is Across the Association. Hey everybody, thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. We've got a ton to catch up on today. Later on in the show, we're going to take a closer look at the Kansas City Monarchs, who just did a fascinating rebrand in the offseason. But first, let's get up to speed on what happened last week with the ATA 180. And this segment is brought to you by Rawlings. Rawlings is the official baseball of the American Association. Joining me today for the 180 is Chad Ekrin, the Director of Communications for the Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks. Chad, thank you so much for taking the time today.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me on, Alex.
Well, it's great to have you on the show, and we've got 180 seconds on the clock, so let's get right to it. And we're just going to start things off today by talking about your Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks, and you guys got off to a great start this season. A tough series against Milwaukee last week, but of course that's to be expected. They are the defending champions. Just tell us about the Redhawks and their performance so far this year.
Well, it's been an impressive beginning to the 2021 season for the Redhawks as the team started the month of May 10-4. Things have been clicking along with starting pitching has been solid, and the offense has been fun and exciting to watch. Third baseman Leo Pena just seems to get better each year as he leads the team again in average and hits. Another really big pickup this year was outfielder John Silviano. He leads the team in runs with 19 RBIs and home runs. So it's been fun, a fun start so far into the season.
Well, we've got to talk about Kevin McGovern, who's just been the ace of your staff this year. And last week, of course, he set the all-time American Association strikeout record with the 702nd of his career. He's just been incredible so far this year, and apparently the St. Louis Cardinals were paying attention.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you talk about, a really big week for Kevin. Saturday he breaks the record against Kane County. His dad and brother had flown in from Philadelphia and were there for the record break. So, I mean, amazing there. And then Thursday he gets the call, that he's heading up to Springfield, Missouri, and to play with the AA affiliate of the Cardinals. So this is his first time with with a major league contract. Really, just an outstanding, nice guy. I was fortunate to talk to him before he left, and he was just very humble, very appreciative.
Well, I want to switch focus for a second to a club you saw up close and personal last week, the defending American Association champion, Milwaukee Milkmen. Now, last season, they were led, of course, by Adam Walker. This year, it's David Washington who's threatening to make it back-to-back MVP awards for the Milkmen. He's just been tearing the cover off the ball so far, hasn't he?
I mean, what can you say that hasn't been said about David Washington? I mean, the guy's a human highlight reel for the American Association. It's fun to watch him play. I mean, the guy, his bat is, just insane. I mean, he crushes the ball. He's, a good outfielder. I mean, he's just an all-around good player. And it's fun to watch when he's playing, except for when he's playing against you.
Well, your Redhawks have also been clashing with the Chicago Dogs over the last couple of weeks. And, it's got to be said, first of all, the North Division is just so incredibly difficult this season. But with the Dogs, what makes Chicago such a tough team to play against?
The Dogs are built similar to the Redhawks. You just, with the group, the core guys they have there, the way, Butch Hobson, manages that team, there's a lot of similarities between them and us, which makes, the series always fun to play. I think, again, the North will be extremely competitive, as we're already seeing. And if it continues this way, it'll be excellent baseball for fans alike. I think that Chicago, it will be another tough one.
And that buzzer means we are unfortunately all out of time. But Chad, just thank you so much for taking the time to join us today, and we'll do it again soon.
Sounds good. Thanks again, Alex.
Okay, time for some ATA news and notes. And the Sioux City Explorers just continue to roll right along. They lead the pack in the South Division, although it's shaping up to be one heck of a finish down the stretch this year, as 4 other teams are sitting right around that 500 mark. The X's currently have 4 players hitting 300 or better. Could Winnipeg finally be breaking out? They're still sitting in the basement of the North Division, but the Goldeyes did ring up a season-best 3-game winning streak in Week 4, and pitcher Corey Thompson had his contract purchased by the St. Louis Cardinals. He's the 5th Goldeye to have a contract purchased by a Major League club this season. The Lincoln Salt Dogs missed out on the 2020 season due to COVID-19 related restrictions, but the Dogs are looking to make up for lost time this year. They are in a dogfight for second place in the South. Forrest Alday is hitting an absurd .476 through 4 weeks of play. And finally, the newest AAPB member club set to debut next season in Oconomowoc, Wisconsin has a name, and they'll be the Lake Country Dockhounds. The club has broken ground on a new stadium that will be ready for their launch, and they named Trish Raspberry as the general manager. She previously was the vice president of sales and service for the Milwaukee Milkmen. The peak performers now, and this segment is brought to you by Zephyr Headwear. Zephyr is the preferred on-field cap of the American Association.
The 1-2 pitch, wave and a miss at a fastball upstairs. A couple of strikeouts for Bowden here in the inning.
Yeah, Michael Bowden of Chicago rang up quite a few of those Ks last week for the Dogs, and he's been named the point streak pitcher of the week. A look at his stats, 2-0 and 2 starts. Just a single earned run allowed for the man who played previously for the Boston Red Sox and Chicago Cubs. The batter of the week is Max Murphy of the Winnipeg Goldeyes, who put up some eye-popping numbers. Murphy helped the Fish to a season-high 3-game winning streak. And yeah, monstrous stats. .579, 11 for 19 he went. 2 home runs, 6 runs batted in for the former 9th-round pick of the Twins. Okay, coming up next, it's our Team Spotlight story, where we take a closer look at the Kansas City Monarchs. More ATA coming right back.
What's up, baseball fans? I'm Carter Waddell, your new insider for American Association Baseball. And I'll be taking you through all the heart-pounding plays, all the down-to-the-wire pennant races, all the must-see moments. Check out highlights from all the action each and every day from across the American Association on our social media platforms. And don't miss American Association Now on Facebook Live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3:30 p.m. We'll have highlights, we'll have news, we'll have player interviews, everything you need to stay on top of this outstanding league in 2021. For more, go to aabaseball.com. I'm Carter Waddell for the American Association, where we play to win.
Hey, welcome back to ATA. You know, up until this season, Kansas City's club in the American Association was known as the T-Bones, which itself is a pretty cool nickname, but the club rebranded for 2021. And as team broadcaster Dan Vaughn mentioned on the show a few weeks back, there might not have been a more significant rebranding anywhere in the world of sports. We find out why in this week's Team Spotlight. And this segment is brought to you by Rapsodo. Rapsodo is the official technology partner of the American Association.
I know it's not lost on you what it means to put on that Kansas City Monarch uniform. We're talking about one of the greatest baseball franchises, not in black baseball history, but in baseball history.
Second scoreless. Here's a high out toward left field. That ball is cranked. That ball is way out of here. Oh man, oh man. It's in the parking lot.
To put it mildly, there have been big changes in Kansas City this season. The T-Bones are now the Monarchs. But before we dive too deep into that, a brief history of the American Association franchise. Originally founded in 1993 as the Duluth Superior Dukes, the club moved to Kansas City and in 2003 became the T-Bones. They won a Northern League championship in 2008 and then joined the American Association in 2011. In 2018, the T-Bones captured their first AAPB title.
You know, the T-Bones was a great classic minor league baseball name, you know, just a fun, you know, just off the wall kind of thing. You know, they've got a great fan base in Kansas City. So, you know, it was cool that they kept the T-Bones for as long as they did.
With new ownership on board in 2019, the organization had a new vision. In 2020, the team didn't participate in the AAPB season due to COVID-19 related restrictions, which, although painful, gave the organization some time to think about what direction it wanted to take.
Owner Mark Brandmeier, who took over the ball club in the fall of 19, kind of stepped back and realized, you know, we're not going to play this year, so let's rebrand this thing. And without the pandemic, we're probably not the Monarchs. We're probably still working through that. But it gave the team a chance to step back for a little bit of a pause and to kind of reboot.
On January 21st, 2021, a new partnership was announced with the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum and a rebranding to the Kansas City Monarchs, one of the founding members of that league.
They would become one of the greatest baseball franchises, not only in black baseball history, but in baseball history. One losing season in their almost 40-year existence in the Negro Leagues. The people in this community loved the Kansas City Monarchs. So today we are so proud to team with formerly the Kansas City T-Bones to rebrand this new organization as the great Kansas City Monarchs.
To have this honor of carrying on the Monarchs legacy is a dream come true for us. And I think it's going to make a huge difference in Kansas City. The Monarchs were a historic brand, and we are committed to carry on the legacy that the Negro League Baseball Museum has invested in this name and now shared with us.
The rebrand of the Kansas City T-Bones to the Kansas City Monarchs has really shown a light on the American Association, probably one of the best marketing initiatives we've seen in this league in years. And at a time where a reflection on the Negro Leagues is very much needed in this country. And it's going to be great for our league to have that brand reborn in the American Association. And it's going to be well received in the cities throughout the American Association.
It's saying something when you can, pay tribute to one of the great, baseball teams or organizations of all time. History is a big part of baseball, and that is just one way to kind of bring the past to the future or the present of minor league baseball.
Reign Reborn is the slogan they've adopted, and the rebrand has been a huge success. Fans have embraced the Monarchs in Kansas City once again.
Oh, it's been phenomenal. It's one of those things that, this city loves their brand. They love Kansas City, the KC brand, the Monarchs brand, the Royals brand, the Chiefs brand. They love this Monarchs brand. It reunites the whole city. This means something. I mean, this is a historical, and all across North American baseball in general, it's a historical step back, and it really honoring the past, honoring those legends.
1-0. Hit out towards center field, drifting back at the warning track, at the wall, leaping up, and it is gone! See you later, a grand slam, he will touch him on!
After a bit of a slow start to the season, the Monarchs are starting to find their groove. They're riding a 5-game winning streak heading into week 5 of play behind the big bat of Gabby Guerrero, who's smacked 6 home runs so far, and Ryan Grotjohn, who's hitting an absurd .397.
Kansas City, the great thing about the American Association is every team seems to be competitive, and you always, you can put your money on who you think is going to win in May and completely be, wrong in September. And Kansas City is one of those teams that just, they know how to finish the year. They're always, tight within the playoff race. Same thing, it's just a well-rounded team with pitching, hitting and fielding. And they always show up to seem to play to win.
Monarchs players know full well the lofty expectations attached to the name they wear across the front of their jersey and the crest on their cap. They're the torchbearers of a legacy that goes back now over 100 years.
When those young players put on those Monarch pinstripes, the legacy of Satchel Paige and Buck O'Neil, Hilton Smith, they play on.
Okay, time for the fan question now. And this segment is brought to you by Baseballism, the official apparel partner of the American Association.
Deals. High fly ball, deep right field, ranging back to the wall. Gone? You betcha! Jackson Smith, his first of the year.
Yeah, Jackson Smith is the chosen one this week for our fan question, and the catcher for Gary South Shore is in his second season with the Cats, and apparently a fan had food on his mind this week.
Hi, my name's Jim, and I'm from Minnesota. Jackson, I'm wondering what your favorite ballpark pastime food or drink is to eat.
Thanks for the question, Jim. My favorite ballpark food has got to be the burger, just because, it's pretty average, but it's solid, and I can relate to that, so.
I love the little chuckle there. Solid, but average. Actually, I've been told the burger at the rail yard is way better than average. Getting hungry just thinking about it. Thanks for the question, Jim. Remember, fans, you too can win free stuff. Record a question for your favorite player or team. Send it into the league. And if we feature your question, you'll not only appear on the show, but you'll win free stuff. An American Association prize pack. It's open to everyone, young and old. Be on the show. Win free stuff. It's a win-win. Okay, coming up next, it's our alumni update, plus the plays of the week. More across the association. Coming back in just a moment.
What's up, baseball fans? I'm Carter Waddell, your new insider for American Association Baseball. And I'll be taking you through all the heart-pounding plays, all the down-to-the-wire pennant races, all the must-see moments. Check out highlights from all the action each and every day from across the American Association on our social media platforms. And don't miss American Association Now on Facebook Live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3:30 p.m. We'll have highlights, we'll have news, we'll have player interviews, everything you need to stay on top of this outstanding league in 2021. For more, go to aabaseball.com. I'm Carter Waddell for the American Association, where we play to win.
Hey folks, welcome back. Jose Mesa was, of course, a legendary reliever in Major League Baseball. The native of the Dominican Republic was a two-time All-Star that rang up 321 career saves. Well, his son, Jose Jr., is blazing his own trail in the Marlins organization. We'll check in on him in a moment, along with a man who was a stud for the St. Paul Saints in the AAPB last season. The alumni update now brought to you by Rebus Technology, the official league store of the American Association.
Stole second, was left stranded. First pitch drilled the left, well hit and way back. Brett to the track, he's at the wall and it's gone. Fifth of the year for Mikey Reynolds. And boy, is he seeing the ball well.
Mikey Reynolds did that a lot for the Saints last season. He was a standout. Milwaukee was looking forward to his services this year. However, his contract got picked up by Amarillo, the AA affiliate of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Here's a look at Mikey's stats from 2020. He hit .332, 7 home runs. He was a 5th-round pick previously of Atlanta in 2013. Jose Mesa Jr. is following in Dad's footsteps. The pitcher is having a good season with Pensacola, the AA affiliate of the Miami Marlins, and Mesa previously played in the AAPB with Kansas City. back in 2019. There's a look at his stats from that season, and he was a 24th round pick of the Yankees back in 2012. Okay, a quick look at your league leaders, and the batting leaders, Forrest Alday leading the way from the Lincoln Salt Dogs. AABaseball.com, of course, for all your most up-to-date statistics. Pitching leaders, Miles Smith leading the way in terms of ERA. Kevin McGovern was doing so well, and of course he got picked up by the St. Louis Cardinals, second on that list with 1.41. And a look at the standings, Fargo-Moorhead continues to lead the way, although very narrowly in the north, and Sioux City on top in the south. Okay, time for the plays of the week, and they are brought to you by Vimeo. Vimeo is the official streaming partner of the American Association.
To the motion, the 1-0. That's hit a long way to the air to the left field line. Foul territory. Bird tracking, still going. And he reaches up over the bullpen fence and makes the catch for out number 2.
Rose came around and rolled Fosse on. Here's one line to center. Coming in is Johnny Field. Diving! Oh, yeah! Highway robbery. Dandy play for Johnny Field. Oh, man.
Baez belts this one to left field. Back on it is Zimmerman. He's got nowhere to go. Third homer of the year for Jeffrey Baez. Casey Clemens. He drives this one high and deep to right center. Silviano going back. This one's gone. First set of back-to-back home runs for the Cougars this year.
Hobson swings the other way out to left field. Monhay reaching back at the warning track, leaps at the wall, makes the catch. Joseph Monhay.
0-2 to Jones. And Washington turns on a ball high and deep. Forget it. Way out of the park to right field. Here's a 2-1. Driven in the air to right field. Silviano back at the wall, leaps up, and it is gone.
On the way. Curveball jacked the other way. Left field. Metzger runs over. He dives. He makes the catch. Brennan Metzger in the left field corner.
Hicks deals. High fly ball, deep right field. Ranging back to the wall. Gone? You betcha. Jackson Smith, his first of the year. Stepping in the 8-hole guy, it's Alec Oland. That's a high fly ball. Left field. No, they did not. Oh, baby! Back-to-back bombs for the Cats.
Off pitch. And Smith swings, pops it up, foul ground, third base side, near the Explorers dugout. Sermo over there trying to reach out against the netting, and he made the catch on the ear. And the pitch is outside, throw to first base, and a heck of a throw by...
Ground ball to shortstop. Martinez dives. He's got it from his knees. Got him!
1-1 offer. High fly ball into deep right field. Ranging foul. It's fair! That's the game! Phil Caulfield, that's the game! Like a good neighbor, Phil Caulfield is there!
Behind the plate, out you try it. Ground ball towards the middle. Sampson has it, shovels with the glove to second for one. Turn to first. Oh, what a double play.
Tubman. Bouncer right side. Great diving play by Grosjean. He's up with the throw. Got it. Big bang. Get out towards center. Going out, coming in, going out and reaching up is Grosjean. He makes the play. The second baseman. 1-0. Get out towards center field, drifting back at the warning track, at the wall, leaping up, and it is gone! Smith,
Krause setting up right behind the plate. He came off speed. Ball punched in the air left field. Zimmerman late coming on, and Will Zimmerman had to get on his giddy up, and Zimmerman able to recover.
Pitch to Narrier on the way is ripped to the left side and base hit. Pass to diving Miałczewski and on into left.
Go takes his lead. First pitch. Narrier showing bunt. Lays a beauty down the left side. Miałczewski will take it. The throw is high and Narrier beats it. First pitch to Zach and he hits it well to left. Back on it is Gata. Still going. He's at the wall. That ball's off the top of the wall. It'll be extra bases for Narrier. Gets hasty, and Narrier will go up the middle. And that's an RBI single.
And the 3-2. Ground ball left side, diving stop from his backside. The throw to first, it is not in time. Zach Narrier has hit number 5. Ground ball left side, that is dove and knocked down. The throw to second, not in time. That's got to be a base hit. That's going to be a league record 6th hit for Zach Narrier.
The 0-2 pitch. Check swing, dribbler down to first. It might be the game. Zimmerman scores on a check swing, infield single, and the Red Hawks win it 2-1. How about that? A walk-off check swing, infield single.
And his 17th as a pro. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a slow roller to third. Adams charges, bare hand, and the toss is in time. Casey Hobson at first did the splits, and they got Nate Sampson.
And that's all the time we've got for this week. But just a friendly reminder, there are so many different ways for you to get your fix of American Association Baseball. Be sure to check out all of the league's social media outlets. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll see you next week.